Hey. Can't forget about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And in good condition.
All right. Y'all ready?
Hold on. Let's
ready for this?
see.
Let me hit that.
Dasher's missing.
Well,
Sircon appeared. Sircon appeared for a second, Vess, but he had to go. So he was just saying, just checking in with you guys. Got to go. Bye.
I'm right
Yeah, he
here.
was in a hurry for something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, I just, sorry, Dasher, I didn't see your video up.
It's already up.
No, no. I'm getting there. Here, I put him in.
April 6th, 1730. Very big circus, big top.
Oops. Hold
Are
up.
we gonna fight Green Goblin here?
Nope.
No misery. Do I have to be chosen?
Oh, he fell. Hi, Mr. Edgeworth. Money.
Did you guys come in to watch the show?
Hello, Miss Berry. Mr. Knight.
You're a little early, I'm afraid. We're still practicing. I'm glad you kept your promise.
Yes, I remembered you giving me this.
That's so great. Couldn't have so much fun. I think even you'll be surprised, Mr. Edgeworth.
I think you've surprised me enough for one day already.
Don't you mean a week?
What are you talking about?
Would you mind looking at this photograph, Miss Berry? That's the eye painted on the balloon you used to advertise the circus, right?
Yeah? What is it exactly?
I have a strong suspicion that the balloon was used by the criminal we've been looking for.
You do?
Who's usually in charge of the balloon, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, that would be Simeon. But wait, you don't mean...
Mr. Saint. You took the balloon out late the other night, didn't you?
Sure, I was practicing. I'm still pretty bad at flying it, so I need to put in some extra hours.
That night would have been even more difficult than usual. It's time to decide to practice.
But why else would I have taken the balloon out? What are you saying?
That you weren't practicing at all. You were taken in a conscious cage at the top of the big building. In order to frame her for the murder of Rosie Ring. Security cameras never recorded Kay taking the elevator up to the roof. I mean, she must have gotten there another way, from the sky. The only person able to make that happen would have been you.
But, Mr. Edgeworth, I don't understand.
It's not all you did. You also attacked Sean at the garbage disposal area, drugged him, and carried him away. Yep,
Sean!
you did. That's why you were late for the hearing at the courthouse, wasn't it, Origami Killer?
I'm sorry, but I don't know what you're talking about. Why would I do any of these things? Please, you have to believe me. I never, ever do anything like that.
I wish I could believe you, but I can't. And the trust I had in you has been completely destroyed.
That's horrible. Why would you say that? You told me back at the jail. You said you believed I was innocent. You don't have to worry about that. We're friends. We know what it's like to be in your shoes. We're all part of the same club after all. Right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Unfortunately, so I'm afraid.
Hey!
Thank you for sharing such personal details with us. By the sound of it, you had a little reason to kill Knight. If anything, you're the one most affected by his passing. And what's more, I simply don't believe a person as gentle as you is capable of murder.
First mistake.
Rest assured, we believe you, and we will get you out of here.
This is just awful. I never thought you'd lie to me. We didn't lie. I swear, Simeon, You said to me what it was like to be me. I trusted you. That hurts, Kay. It hurts so much. Oh, come on, Mr. Edgeworth. This is Simeon we're talking about. He's not a bad person.
Objection. I see it now. That's your strategy, isn't it? With everybody. You root out their psychological weaknesses and exploit them. And without even realizing it, they wind up doing exactly what you want them to. Exactly the behavior one would expect from the arch manipulator behind all our recent troubles.
Just like in Hercule Poirot.
Michelle Hastings.
I was too blind to see it before, but you won't fool me again. Simeon Saint, you are guilty of crimes too numerous to mention.
So that's how you want to play it. You always should have the courage of your convictions, I guess. Luckily, grinding people's self-belief into dust is kind of a hobby of mine.
That's
Now let's see here. What was that? Oh, now I remember.
oh.
Oh shit!
Kara?
Yeah.
Ruthless Capcom! Well done, all of you.
Oh, Mr. Bigglesworth! Well, this is certainly a side of him we haven't seen before.
Dancing Mad increases.
So much for the trainee animal tamer who wanted her to fly. Wouldn't hurt to fly. I guess that was all an act. But I'm glad. Yeah, see, that's freaking Mr. Bigglesworth before he lost all his fur. But I'm glad we're finally getting to meet the real you. Meow mix, please deliver.
Oh my god, this.
R.I.P. that commercial line.
Simeon, this can't be true, can it?
Truth, lies, what does it matter?
Uh-huh.
All you need to know is that Mr. Edwards here has made me very mad indeed.
Dancing Mad, you would say.
And now he's going to pay. Hard.
Man, what a kabuki.
I was just out of practice.
Sure, I went up to the balloon a couple of nights ago, but I was just practicing. I guess somebody took that picture when I flew by the big building. I fly around there coming down promo stuff for the circus all the time. Nothing to see here, Miles. Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
I hate the fact that
Nothing at all.
he stole Bart's animals while Bart's was a ranger. So you go up in the balloon reasonably often.
Yeah, promoting the circus, like I said.
I feel like this guy just like turned into Audie Frost. I mean, well,
I mean, that's kind of
Not exactly Artie Frost, but yeah.
no. I mean, like he did in like that. Where's the photo of like the two?
Oh, right there.
Yeah.
No, that one. You remember the child's drawing?
No. I was referring to like back then with the Artie.
The kids. Yeah,
Yeah.
the kids.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is that true, Miss Berry?
Oh, well, it's true that it's Simeon's job to go up in the balloon and spread the word. I guess it's just about everybody in the area would have seen him up there by now.
That same balloon was used in the commission of a crime.
Nonsense. I just happened to be in the area where it happened. Somebody took a picture when I was floating past the big building. That's all.
I'll be the judge of whether you just happened to be nearby. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so he admits that. That's true. We know that, yeah. Lana.
We have gotten verification.
Okay. Press.
Question on that one.
Press.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here. Nothing at all. Is that so? Not only were you flying at night, multiple crimes were committed on that same evening. And you expect me to believe that there's nothing to see, as you put it?
Are you trying to provoke me, Miles?
Yes.
It's not very nice, you know. starting fights with people.
But is it
I'm a
working?
clown. We're all about smiles, not frowns.
I'll take Mo any day. He's certainly skilled at steering the conversation away from the topic at hand. That's not going to help him. I just have to stay on the attack. Alright, we don't know a whole lot about this balloon just yet. Oh, I think we should try and learn a little more about it. Okay, so press the
okay.
balloon. No, go back. Go back. First line, first one.
First line.
Yeah, press.
Hold it.
This balloon, do you usually launch it from here at the circus?
No, you need a wide open space. There's a park over by Sunshine Coliseum.
You are part of that.
That's
nuclear
where I
city.
usually take off from.
I see. And how do you get the balloon to the park to launch it? Do you use skullduggery?
Not by hand, that's for sure. The thing must weigh a few 100 pounds. It's kind of impressive that I can even get off the ground now that I think about it.
One right past DP again. I'd prefer it if you didn't change the subject. How do you transport the balloon?
No,
Wow,
I didn't.
little
I
guy
didn't
break,
get it.
will ya? It's not like I was getting miles off track. Yeesh.
Well, skullduggery's name was Kinkatsu, man, remember?
Who needs a truck, okay?
Oh,
you can load it
yeah.
on the back and
Okay.
away you go.
Okay.
A truck, you say? I think we know which one.
Last time I took it out, it would have been 2 days ago.
That could be important. I'd better keep that in mind.
Like a garbage truck, but I mean,
Alright, press. Oh, no, actually, no, present blue truck.
Yes. This one.
Yeah, it was right there all along.
cheating right in front of our faces.
It wasn't the tarp, yeah. This truck. It wouldn't happen to be blue by any chance.
So what if it is?
Ooh, we happen to see a blue truck ourselves just today. One with a large basket loaded on the back. If that was the truck you told us about, then your statement about it not having moved in 2 days is a lie.
Ooh. Composed.
Yes, sorry about that, Mr. Bigglesworth. Agent Lang, Emma.
There you are, Mr. Edgeworth. At last. I've been trying to find you ever since we wrapped up. You know what? Dasher, you be Emma.
Okay.
I've been trying to
no,
find you
this-
ever since we wrapped up the case. Yeah. Case sent me a message saying you were here, so it came right away.
Okay.
Well, it makes sense because Dasher was Emma's sister, Lana.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I
just
would
finding
say she would have hit puberty at that point because I'm making Thatcher practice for Paul
Yeah, because
Justice later.
Sergio's going to be the next sidekick.
Yeah.
Yep.
In a phones, which you asked me for to go look. It was loaded onto the trucks in the parking lot out back. Blue truck.
Oh, we can open bottles with it.
Fly up air balloon. More balloon used for propulsion equipment. The second is in charge of it and drives it around on the back of a truck. Well. I think that truck might be the one we saw earlier today. In fact, I'm almost certain of it.
Oh,
What? Just wait.
Oh, well, yeah, it does sound like you, Dasher.
Other trucks. What makes you say it's so sure it's the exact same one?
Hey, see, Dasher, now you get back to your objection.
It was the same one for sure.
Objection.
Huh? What's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth?
That wasn't me.
Worthless. All the words were meant. He can't back up his own claims without evidence. Wow. You sound just like him.
You must be a
Show
voice
me.
actor.
I demand proof.
I must be able to prove it somehow. It's the same truck, I'm sure of it.
Huh? What are you doing, Mr. Edgeworth? Why are you touching the truck?
The engine's cold, which means it's been here for a while.
No way. You can touch from that.
What can I use to prove it's the same truck?
Clearly it's the metal detector.
Fingerprint dusting.
Fingerprint testing.
I'd like to have the truck dusted for fingerprints.
Huh? Why would you even do that? Want to do that?
Because I expect to find a certain very specific set of prints. And if I do, that will prove beyond all doubt that it's the truck we saw in front of the big building. Whose prints will prove it was the truck we saw?
Bob.
Sure ain't what's mine. Yours. You think you're going to find your own print on there?
I do, because I put my hand on your truck when I saw it in front of the big building. Let's see what we can find, shall we? Emma, you lend us your scientific skills one more time.
That's why I'm here. One moment, please. Alrighty, take it away, Mr. Edgeware.
Huh? Me?
Of course. Who else did you think was going to do it? Don't worry, it's easy. I'll show you how. Adults.
Fine, although I don't see why you can't do it yourself.
Because it's more
So
funnier
just
this way.
spread the warp powder over the area you want to search for prints.
And
like
then you
this.
sort it.
Hey, no peanut gallery.
Moving the cursor around and pressing space will allow me to dust the area with powder.
It sticks to fingerprints, so once you found one, make sure to dump plenty on there. And then blow away the excess.
Blow it away.
Yes, with your mouth. Like that.
I'm getting that DS feeling.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for the love of not that again. All right, you got all that?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? No, just for this, and no, Mike, DP, I'm going to copy an image. So here, I did get an image off of the web for it. So,
Oh,
there
there's
you go,
no
DP.
such thing as
DP.
too much powder. By the way,
Ah,
those with powder, by the way, go crazy. Go nuts.
I know.
Go
That's my
Parkade.
new thing. I'm gonna get that. I'm getting that DS feeling.
Powder donut sounds nice right about now. What the hell?
Donut.
Yeah.
Homer, stop eating donuts.
It's just a shame that Sergio cannot find it in any of
Oh
like,
yeah, spell
poop.
something, Vass. As I thought you were gonna spell something.
Yeah.
No.
My voice is way too deep to a young girl's voice. Is way too deep.
Well, no, because the sidekick that, well, I thought of Dasher only because,
it's going to be.
yeah, it was gonna be Trixie, but yeah, it again, Sergio worked.
Powerful Trixie.
Yeah, but I knew that Vass is like, no bronies allowed here.
I wasn't gonna do the journey. I'm doing this on Sergio's behalf.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Now to
Chill.
this.
Yeah.
Now to
I'm
this
just
potato,
joking
we
around,
add-
Vash. Yeah, I'm joking around.
Now to this
Okay,
potato, we add 8 to 10 cups of powdered sugar.
There it is.
Mr. Edgeworth, that's a lot of powder.
There it is. Whoa.
Ooh,
That
that's
stuff is expensive. That's it. That's a nice clean print you got there.
Can we compare it to my prints right away? Just like we did in Siberia 2.
Give it to me.
Remember, Vass? I had to do that in Siberia 2.
That confirms it. It's Mr. Edgeworth's print, all right.
And with that, another lie is exposed. So, what were you doing in the truck?
Oh, just driving around for fun.
Kay was abducted 2 nights ago, and your balloon was sighted nearby. Then today, another abduction, this time involving a truck supposedly used to transport garbage. And your truck was sighted nearby.
Objection. Look at that. Coincidence. Nothing more.
You want me to
There
believe
are
that
no
you
such
were
thing as
near the
coincidence.
scene of 2 separate abductions, simply by chance? Just be honest. You were involved in both.
What makes you think they weren't even connected?
A certain very important piece of evidence, that's what.
Ah? Oh, this should be good. This should be good. This
What
would be
connects
wonderful.
Kay and Sean's abductions? Nope.
Ooh,
The drug.
yeah.
The sedative.
Kay was drugged with a dose of a powerful sedative,
You mean sedative?
and a bottle of sedative was found right where Sean was being held captive. No dose. The very same brand, no less.
Huh, I knew you would try something like this. So the same sedative was used. So what? Doesn't mean that everything's connected? You know as well as I do that doesn't prove anything for sure.
Yeah, must have something. There must be a piece of evidence that can tie him in both crimes.
Cops, prosecutors, you miles are all the same at the end of the day. You force evidence to fit the crime or you flat out make it up just as long as somebody goes to jail. You're no different from a certain other evidence tamperer I've had the misfortune of meeting.
Oh? No, I'm nothing like him.
Then show me. Hit me with your killer piece of evidence. You must have one, right?
I'm not Wiener. It's no use. We don't have anything that can tie him directly to both kidnappings.
Speaking of which, that would be a
Okay,
great time
you're
for
about
him
done
to...
there. Are you about done there, Miles? No more cheap shots left to fire? Great. Well, I have a show to be rehearsing for, so if you don't mind... Oh, for the love of...
Hey, come on now, you two. Doesn't need to get all hot under the collar. We want your good looks running down your face now, would we, Simeon? Oh, pal.
What do you stick your nose in for?
It just sense the vibe getting a little harsh and heavy, yeah? Fall out and lighten up the mood. Help me out here, Kay. Lift our spirit with a little dose of the old Great Fifth magic.
You don't have to tell me twice. Okay, let me see if I can do Simeon's voice. Here goes. Objection. What are you? Take this show, will you?
Thought you could do with somebody running a little interference for your master. That was a typical approach, I know, but... Again, Kay. Again.
We can worry about whether or not this is the right thing to do later. It's my last chance to try and prove a connection between Mr. Saint and his crimes. Let's forget the kidnappings for now. Is there anything else that suggests that he is our mastermind? Of course. Canis was looking for our secret string puller too, the young pup, as he called him. If I could prove that Mr. Saint was that same young pup, then perhaps. What evidence do I have that might point to him being involved behind the scenes?
Would it be the listening device?
Excuse me.
The fire?
Oh, God.
Would it be the fire? Or no?
No?
No, I don't. Well, let's make a safety save here.
Yeah.
I can't.
Good idea.
Oh, you can't.
I have to do
Dang
Dang gum.
Hold on. Let me see about that.
Lord.
Okay, let's see for a moment. So we're trying to figure out, like, because we're getting near the end of it, So
Yeah.
well, what about the memo?
The memo?
The correspondence
Oh.
memo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
No.
because remember, because he was rewriting it from Braille. I think you and Mr. Knight were both communicating with this person, Mr. Canis. And that same person might well be our secret string puller. That's right. Our mastermind was involved in Canis and Knight's correspondence chess exchanges. If I can prove that Mr. Saint was the hidden intermediary between the two of them.
Okay, hang on.
Okay.
All right, that's enough. This is getting painful. You don't have anything, and I have to practice for the show. So if you don't mind...
Thank you, Mr. Fender. I can take it from here. And I can't take any more of your interventions.
Oh, just look at that face. Yeah, I like it, Miles Areno. He's back in the game for sure.
I'm Simeon the funny clown. Look at me. I'm, juggling.
Cedric, that's enough. You can stop now.
So what if I can't?
Mr. Saint, you're a fan of chess, I take it?
Huh? Where did that come from? Chess? Sure. I don't hate it.
Now, our secret string puller was playing correspondence chess with Mr. Canis.
I thought Bronco was the only one playing chess with Canis. You're saying he was your so-called mastermind?
No, it wasn't him. Whoever it was went on manipulating events even after Knight's death. Take a look at this letter, if you would. Who do you think could have written it? I believe it was the person who had inserted themselves between Mr. Canis and Knight.
And you think that person was me? Why would you go all that trouble? That's crazy.
Make it appear that the two men were connected and communicating directly with one another. The very fact that led Fifi Lagarde to murder him.
What? You're saying that he set up to try and get Mr. Knight killed?
No.
Listen to yourself. What do you think I am? Some kind of evil puppet master?
No, that I did.
You see me. I can barely even get those animals to do what I want.
You could find one of the letters he passed between Knight and Canis. That would prove the connection beyond a doubt. I'd like to have your room searched. I believe we might find.
Letters. You won't. Trust me.
What?
Once I'm done with something, I put it straight into the trash. Guess I'm not the sentimental type. Well, I guess don't know about the past, right?
We must dispose of any incriminating items in order to cover his tracks.
Guess you went in without the evidence you needed once again, huh? That's a bad habit, you know.
This doesn't prove anything either. We've fallen short yet again. What do we do now? Are we out of options?
You accuse me of betraying my friend, and you don't even have any proof? You're despicable.
Who was that?
Oh, I.
Miss Barry? What does she want?
Sorry, it's just I was thinking about what you were saying, and this Knight person. You mean Bronco, right? Simeon's friend.
Yes, what of it? Does she know something?
A letter came from him this morning for Simeon.
What?
What did you...
How is that possible? Knight is dead. Miss Mary, we need to see this letter right away.
Sure, here you go.
Let's open it up, shall we?
So here's my next move. Ponded. G6. Can anybody else smell checkmate? Can't wait to see your face when you lose, but you were never going to beat me. Not a chess. Another correspondence chess letter. Hey, Sircon!
Hey, Sircon.
Hey, Sircon.
Hello, Mr. Sircon.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
A little louder.
Yeah.
You sound low battery.
You sound a little...
Oh, just a moment. He was a little bit low there. No, just he was a little bit low.
No, you're just...
He's fixing it, is it? Alright, it's another correspondence chess letter.
Next move from the game with Mr. Canis. Can anybody smell checkmate? Can't wait to see your face when you lose.
Hey, Sircon.
But you were never going to beat me. Not a chess.
Okay, finally I'm here.
Okay,
I did not
alright.
want to miss this. I did not want to miss this. I wanted to be here.
It's postmarked the
As you
26th of March, the day before Knight died. I guess it must have gotten held up en route.
Well, we do move around a lot. It's part of being a traveling circus. Our mail arrives late all the time.
Yep. Interesting that it's addressed directly to you, Mr. Saint.
Ooh,
So, can someone fill me on what I messed up?
Simeon has revealed himself,
Simeon.
but he's still trying to test, like, oh, you don't got any evidence on me, Miles.
Oh god, he's doing that.
And
I love it.
Yeah.
but we have gotten to the point where a piece of mail has come in, and this is the piece of mail that connects to our correspondence angle.
This is it, isn't it? The proof we needed that you were the one facilitating Mr. Canis and Knight's games. One of the letters you would have transcribed into Braille, in order to create the illusion that they were somehow connected.
Yes, you, Bronco. You're still getting in my way even now. I hate you. I hate you.
And how could you? Mr. Knight was your only friend.
We weren't friends.
Oh.
I stopped thinking he was my friend 18 years ago.
Right around the time of the IS-7 incident, in other words.
I nearly froze to death because of him. I was just about to head out and meet my dad at the contest. But then Bronco showed up. He pinned me down and tied me up. He was crying the whole time, whining on and on. I'm sorry, but my dad says I have to do this, and if I don't do what he says, he's so scary. Stop it, Bronco. Stop it! I have to go meet my dad, I promised! If I'm not there to taste his candy for him, he'll be so upset. He needs me. If I don't go, he won't be able to show everyone he's the best in the world. But no, he left me in that car with him, and the two of us nearly died. He thought he could get out, but when he tried the door, it was frozen shut. We were trapped. And that's how I lost my dad.
Frost.
Or
What-
so he thought.
Your dad? Wow.
Yeah, Bronco's dad killed mine. He was the son of a murderer.
But
What does he mean? That doesn't match up with what we know at all.
that's vice versa. There's no way.
But keep in mind,
Simeon, the victim of the IS-7 incident was a guy named Artie Frost.
Yeah, it was my dad's name. My memories got kind of scrambled that day. Well, all I remember was pretty mixed up.
this is key.
So I didn't find out until later that my dad was murdered.
The murderer was a man named Carmelo Gusto, a confectioner.
Hayuk!
Really? I never knew Bronco's father's name, or maybe I chose not to remember. Just thinking about the sickle that killed my dad turns my stomach.
Mr. Saint, are you sure you didn't know the name of the murderer until just now?
Do you think I'd sit on if I did? No, I'd have reported him to the police straight away. All I knew was that Bronco's dad tricked mine. And that's how I knew my dad was the one who was killed that day. Bronco was a traitor. He helped his father murder mine. He was the son of a cold-blooded killer. He deserved to die.
I'm sorry, Mr. Saint, but you've made a mistake. A big one.
A mistake? What do you mean?
Artie Frost was a sculptor. He'd been working in France not so long before the murder, under the name Paul Halik.
So I hear. But I don't remember anything about that. Wish I could.
Well, I'm afraid it's only natural that you don't, because he wasn't your father.
True.
Is this your idea of a joke? Well, if it's not funny, not at all.
You're right, it's not. But you need to know that the uncomfortable truth. This piece of evidence proves that you're not Artie Frost's son.
The chess set and ring.
Yep. Paul Halik, yep.
Is that right?
Bronco's chest set and a ring?
Yes, take a look at the ring for me, if you would. What does the engraving on it tell you?
It's 2 letters, right?
It is. This is the seal with which Paul Halik used to mark his works. And it was found next to Artie Frost's body 18 years ago.
Why would Bronco have a memento of my father?
Police looked for Frost's son for a long time, and eventually they found him. The ring was handed over to the man they were able to prove was his child, Bronco Knight.
But that's not... That would mean I was...
Precisely. That you are in fact the son of Carmelo Gusto.
No, that can't be! I'm... My dad was... I remember...
Yo!
Bronco tied me up and locked me in that car. I was his fault I lost my dad. He deserved to die. Didn't he? No way I could get to see your circus thing even though I'm in jail? I was looking forward to the next move in our little chess game. So the show is just the icing on top. Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. I will. And hey, come back soon, okay? I'll be mumbling over my next move in the meantime. Oh, speaking of which, I put a little something in your chess set. But you can take a look at it later. A little something. No idea what I might be, but thanks. If you hadn't detained me 18 years ago, it would have had to been like this. Huh? Did you say something? Me? Oh, I was nothing. Goodbye, Bronco, and farewell. So, why are you laughing evilly, Sir Khan?
And why do you
Because
sound like Meatwad?
Simian Saint is one of my favorite villains in the Ace Attorney series.
I mean, for good
Did
reason.
all that, and now you're telling me that it was my father who killed Broncos? Then what was all this for? I didn't want to wind up dead too. I didn't want to be weak and vulnerable. That's why I tried to be like Canis, why I stayed in touch with him all these years.
Oh.
Ah.
There we have it. The truth at last. Mr. Saint, you were Mr. Canis' correspondence chess partner. And you were the one manipulating events this whole time.
And if this is the one I think it is,
You're right, it was me. It was my doing.
man, that was a big spike.
At
But I heard all
last,
of it.
he's finally telling the truth.
I was the one who witnessed the murder 12 years ago, but you knew that already, didn't you?
The president's assassination, just as we thought. Which means he's the one who drew the picture.
And they knew it too. That's why. Lagarde kept questioning me, day in and day out. It got so I couldn't face what I knew what the next day would bring. I was a nervous wreck. Who could blame me for wanting to get out of there?
But I imagine it wasn't as easy as simply running away. Wiener would have sent his men after you.
No matter where I went, they were on me. They never stopped coming, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Couldn't sleep at night. Even the smallest noise had me chasing shadows. It drove me crazy. So I joined the circus. At least, the way moving from place to place was part of the job. My whole life, I've been up against the chief prosecutor and the warden of a prison. No regular prison person could have stand up to people like that. From the time I was a child, I had nobody. But they weren't even the worst of it. The body double was behind it all, controlling everything. He may have been a fake, but he was the president of an entire country. What hope did I have?
I mean, you
There was
could have
only one
right
person I could turn to, Canis, the man who saved my life. He wasn't like Bronco. He really did want to help me.
That's quite a claim. Strange to think of our famously ruthless assassin winning the admiration of the child he saved.
He showed me how to stop being a victim, to stop being hunted, and become a hunter myself. And they all became my prey.
I doubt even you imagine that the body double would ever go so far as to co-opt our country's police.
No. I sure didn't. As long as Winter was around, no evidence was ever going to stand. He nearly even managed to ruin things this morning. Lagarde almost got away with it again. But I know him now like the back of my hand. I could see exactly how it was going to all go down.
We saw right through their plan. Well, Chairman Wiener would try to suppress the evidence in Warden Lagarde's trial. I see. And that's why you kidnapped Sean, correct? You wanted to force a guilty verdict, regardless of the presence of evidence or the rule of law.
Objection.
Oh shit, that's his
Maybe I
voice.
did, but that was what I was going to make them pay for what happened 12 years ago.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. But Wiener pulled one last surprise, didn't he? Yes, I did. He tried to kidnap Sean himself in the hope of influencing the verdict. In other words, you chose the exact same course of action as the man you so fervently claimed to hate.
That's only if I'd actually kidnapped anyone at all. But I never do anything so wicked. Never. Me? Commit a crime? No. And besides, I don't hate the three of them. If anything, I'm grateful. If they hadn't done what they did, my revenge wouldn't have been nearly as fun.
So you admit it. Your motive in all of this was nothing more than revenge.
Sure, I admit it. So what? I despise every single one of them. But here's the kicker. I didn't kill anybody.
Woof.
The most you can blame me for is writing the odd letter here and there. A quick note to Ringer to tell her about Wiener, another to him so he knew about her. But the fact that they wanted to kill each other and one of them succeeded, that was on all them.
And you take no
Oh.
responsibility for the fact that your actions result in multiple murders.
Right. Same thing as Gourd Lake. People are much easier to control than animals, you know. The whole fake assassination plot, I handled that to Bronco's own plate.
That was part of his plan too. The Rook's murder was.
No. That was all Bronco's idea. Nothing to do with me at all. Still, it moved things into the right direction, wouldn't you say? It's fate a crazy thing.
Wow. You can't talk like that about a murder?
Hey, the fuck you can. I mean, setting the guard up was easy too.
Okay,
I just made it
Junko.
seem like Knight and Cadence were in contact with each other.
Yeah, seriously,
I really-
Sircon, he's turned into Junko.
That's what I've
And
noticed.
slip the chisel inside the chest set.
Nah, he's still better than
So-
Junko.
It was you who put it in there. I just meant like, you know, he's already saying, yeah, I did it.
I thought that might point everybody nicely in Candace's direction.
I like these worlds.
Worked out pretty well if I do say so myself. Who knew that would be all it all took to make that awful woman murder poor Bronco? I guess she had to go where she just saw enemies everywhere she looked. I knew the feeling. Even the smallest thing could send your paranoia to an overdrive. And then things get ugly quickly. I had a front row seat for the whole show. You were the last piece to be put into play, of course.
Squirrel's a unit.
Who? Me?
You saw both cases and finally brought down Winter Lagarde. I guess you could say your power of deduction were the weapon that put an end to them both.
I can't help but feel like that's a Conker's reference.
I didn't solve those cases for your sake.
Sure, you didn't know you were doing me a favor. You were just playing at being an attorney for a little while, right?
What did you say?
You heard me. All I had to do was cover and say no a few times. And your road to my rescue like the hero you are.
Was getting arrested part of your plan too?
No, that was something I expected. I have to admit. I never thought they'd take the chisel for the murder weapon. That was the real plot twist. I made my own blood run cold, for sure. But then who should have come through with the turnabout to end all turnabouts? The greatest legal mind of this generation, my knight in shining armor. I bet it felt pretty good saving me like that, huh? You ought to thank me. You know, I don't do that for many people.
Wow. You're wrong. He wasn't playing at being a detective.
Why am I enjoying this so much? Damn it.
Because he's being a huge colossal ham.
I love it, and I love your performance.
Oh, you know what,
Oh,
Sircon?
I need some water right quickly, guys.
You know,
Hang on.
because it fits so well, Vas,
Oh.
and Sircon, and also DP. It always remembers that one of my favorite lines. You gotta admit, I played this city like a damn fiddle. Batman Returns.
Oh,
There we
yeah.
go.
I played this city.
I saw.
The penguin. Yeah, the penguin said that I played this city like a damn fiddle.
I said so.
Yeah,
Yeah, to
Yeah.
see my favorite villain in the next one. Okay.
Yeah, but
That is
it just
my
like
favorite.
seriously, Red Triangle Circus and him acting like the penguin. I'm like enjoying it already.
Yeah.
He was trying to help you because he knows what Mr. Edward does. He helped me
Okay.
right when I needed it most. Twice.
Okay.
3 times per
Maybe
savior.
3 times.
Ah, did he? You're sure he wasn't just trying on his dear departed dad's shoes for size?
No. Fuck. No, that's
Damn!
not what he's doing.
Damn!
Okay, Meister. Don't gotta get you down.
Clang, get you down.
He's projecting plain simple, baiting other folk with his own grubby barrage. It's not just that he doesn't trust other people, the Porky doesn't even understand the concept.
All it takes is just one
Bad day. Oh, damn, now Karen Joe comes into play. God dang it!
Doing
So
joke.
why so serious?
Yep. Doing something for somebody else's sake? Forget about it. He'll never understand.
You think I care what you have to say about me? Consider this for a second. I've gotten my revenge on everybody I set out to get this from, and yet...
Oh, here we go.
Boss
Oh,
fight
there.
time.
You can't prove I incited anything.
Think about it. I never actually did anything. What was my crime exactly? Explain it to me.
And still, it's still not presto yet.
You think I can pin an indictment charge on me? Read my letters. I don't mention murder anywhere. If I did, maybe you would have a case. Maybe you could say I encouraged them. But it's the same story as always. I'm afraid you can't prove anything at all.
That's not true. You shit at me.
Sorry, but did I
I
reach
am
the
the
part where you
shadow,
proved
the
that?
true self.
All I ever admitted was to admit it to us sending letters. Letters which didn't threaten, coerce, or encourage anybody to do anything. I just pass them on what you might call pertinent information.
He's a slippery one, I'll give him that.
There's gotta be something we can do, right? What are this excitement stuff he's talking about?
Incitement, K. It means to encourage or direct another person to commit a crime. In the eyes of the law, it's seen as equivalent to committing the crime itself.
Prove this. So then we just need to prove that he told them to do it, right?
You say that like it's going to be easy. Guess maybe you're not so big on due process after all. You think you can make me carry the can for murders I had nothing to do with? Think again. I don't even have to talk to you. Blah, blah. I don't even have to talk to you if I don't want to. In fact, why am I still talking to you?
I can think of a reason. The tent's surrounded and there's nowhere left to run.
Really? You don't think I've planned my escape too?
That
If
squirrel.
I'm gonna do that, it's just... What if, just to pluck an idea out of nowhere, I train all these vicious wild beasts to attack on command, for example? All I have to do is say the word, and then slide off the stage in the chaos.
What? You wouldn't.
I'm just spitballing, but you paid to see that, wouldn't you? I could just as easily take someone hostage with a gun I may or may not have in my pocket. Yeah. You know what? That will make for a killer show.
You will do not such thing.
So I don't know what lengths you might actually be prepared to go to.
Let me get some more water, guys. Hey.
Knowing
No worries.
what we know about him already, we have to be prepared for the worst. I may need the gavel of Grayskull again.
Right.
We give a moment
Give him a moment, he's
for
drinking
Dash to
water.
rehydrate.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea that we all take a moment to rehydrate.
Because if I can get that, then I will once again become He-Worth.
Da, da, da,
Oh, by
da,
the way, you're about to
da,
see what he's about to
da,
do right
da,
now.
da,
It's
da,
funny as
da,
hell.
da,
Yeah.
That's
da,
awesome as
da,
hell
da,
too.
da, 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 da.
I'm telling you, like, yeah, it just an opportunity, like a DP. There, just ideas there for you know, He-Worth, K is
Yeah.
Orko, and then you know, Gumshoe is Man at Arms.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, and Francisco would make a great Tila.
I do not doubt it. Unfortunately,
Yeah, it's, well, she could probably wear the snake helmet. Yeah, easy enough.
yeah.
Grrr.
Arrgh.
Actually, when Mr. Bigglesworth gets angry, people die.
Let's see here. Oh man, I'm trying to remember now. What was the clown's name from Simpsons?
Krusty?
Not
Oh, Krusty.
The other one.
Sideshow Show
Oh,
Bob?
Sideshow Bob.
Sideshow Bob. There we go.
Fine, I'll humor you. But once the curtain goes up on this little performance, it's better to be a lively one.
Welcome back.
Warn me and we're done here, alright? Let's see. If you could keep me entertained, shall we?
Ooh, he's gonna take a lot out. He's not giving me an inch. There must be something we can do. We can't let his crimes go unpunished.
That's a huge chunk of the HP health bar.
Yeah,
Can't prove
We gotta-
I
we-
incited anything.
we gotta
Think about it,
choose.
I didn't did anything. What was my crime exactly? Explain it to me.
Okay, okay. You don't have to read the whole statement again.
Okay,
But,
you think you can pin an incitement charge on me? Read my letters. I don't mention anywhere or anywhere. Next time, maybe you'd have a case. Maybe you say encourage them. Next one. It's the same story as always. I'm afraid you can't prove I did anything at all.
Press. Good
Well,
God.
if we go through it,
Probably the letters thing?
no, well, no,
No, no.
because remember he keeps going on about. Oh, you know what? I know where. So you know where he says, well, maybe I did it. You know. Yeah,
Where?
if I did, maybe you'd have a case. Present the recorder. Tape
Yeah.
recorder.
Okay.
No, Nicole's tape. No, her tape
Yeah.
recorder. Lloyd's. Tabby Lloyd's. Sorry.
Nope.
Is it?
No.
No?
I thought it was that. Yeah, because it should have been
We're gonna
like.
have to
Huh,
ta- we're gonna have
you know,
to
I'm not sure it does. Any Dusk Veil?
I was gonna suggest that we press, but
Well, no, you can't press because remember, there's nothing we can press him on. But it's the point where we have to get him on. Well, maybe if you know, like it's basically if I did do it, how are you going to show? You know, the recorder.
Okay.
The recorder makes sense.
I think you were
Yeah.
right. We
Tape
just
recorder.
used it on the wrong statement.
Oh yeah, next one.
Try the fourth
Okay.
statement.
You can't prove anything I did at all. Yeah.
The tape, right?
Try this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean it is a
Yeah.
recording.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
evidence.
Okay. I meant it was the fourth.
There we
one.
go.
Yeah, the tape recorder. I'm afraid you're wrong. I have proof that you meant for at least one murder to happen. Because you said so yourself.
Yeah, there's something I need to tell you. The truth is, I was the one who made a big bad Jeremy Winter kill little Miss Rosie Ringer.
What?
I said that? Weird. I don't remember.
I love the bastard.
I know you think you can worm your way out of everything. But this time you're wrong.
I am.
Yes, because our conversation was being recorded. By somebody intercepting the signal from the very listening device you planted.
It was.
You got yourselves a conversation with the clown, you on tapes? That's what you're trying to tell us.
No.
Lying Z says, the schemer's schemes will swallow him in the end. With a pair of
it's a
cement
mind guillotine.
shoes. Miss Lloyd, could you play us a tape, please?
You bet I can. Got it. It was this part right here.
Mr. Edward, that's the Judge Gavel's cell phone.
Who is this? You're the one who abducted Kay?
I can't hear Mr. Edward.
Sorry. It was right around here.
I was surprised. It says.
Huh, that's weird.
Is something wrong, Miss Lloyd?
I'll say, seems we maybe, didn't quite catch the next part on tape.
Nani?
Why? How could that not be on there?
Whoops.
Ah, poor babies. You think I'd leave myself wide open like that? Well, think again. There's something a little special about that bug, you see. It can't be turned on and off remotely.
You went back in time and erased the recording. What?
Bites the dust.
Gambit! Oh my god!
I never knew they make those.
Yeah, remote control bugs. Sure they exist, but...
They just switch it on to avoid being recorded?
Go.
Bingo! But how? You would have had to know you were being recorded in the first place.
And I did, of course, I did. But it was so obvious that someone was eavesdropping. That was because... Miss Lloyd, was it? You knew about the kid prosecutor kidnapping without any prompting.
No. You heard that whole conversation.
I did indeed, old pal. But I must say, I thought you would have figured out all much sooner. Aren't you supposed to be a genius prosecutor? Now, where were we again? Oh yeah, at the part where where if you couldn't prove indictment, it was game over. Huh, oh well.
Oh, shucks. My tape ain't gonna be on no use on nobody after all. Come on. I must have recorded something you could use.
If only that were true.
Hey, K-Meister.
Yes?
You boogaroo. It was hidden in your pen the whole time, right? Did you check anything news from that whole brain tree?
I don't know. Give me a sec to think.
You're the only one who's been directly in contact with him before. Where did I come from?
No, you've been there the whole
sad.
time.
Yeah.
Relying on flawed evidence, just probably trying to make it stick. Well, that's quite enough of that for now. Next topic, please.
He's trying to steer us away from our current line of inquiry.
Come on. You're the only one who's been directly in contact with him before.
Kay had a one-to-one encounter with him only recently. What if the sound from that point in time had been recorded? Miss Lloyd, how long were you recording the intercepts from the bug for?
Started about, let's see now, 2 nights back?
That's
In which
some
case-
takes.
During which time frame would we be likely to find Mr. Saints? 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago.
Yeah.
Mr. Saint abducted Kay and took her up to the roof of the big building 2 nights ago. What if there was a recording from around that time? Miss Lloyd, quickly, play us any tape you have from the night before last. Now rewind that, go past that part,
sure
but don't
thing.
play that part again.
Fast forward. Also, I do love the detail of the tapes getting bigger and smaller as she's rewinding.
Yeah, it's
That is a wonderful detail.
That's the sound of the balloon.
Poggers. Indeed it is.
Oh.
At around that time, I imagine Mr. Saint would have been transporting you in it. Well, she's always
That's a
making that face.
Actually, looking at it, it's like she's ready to bite down in a burger.
Same.
oh, dude.
I'm
Look
in
at
here
the
yet,
burgers.
unfortunately.
So
Eat your
legit-
burgers, Apollo, which means he
legit,
can't have been too
actually
far.
considering going to Burger King as I was on my way back, but I told myself, no, you need to get home now.
Which means,
I mean,
well,
I appreciate your
Oh, yeah.
dedication, but
Oh,
VaStar is not life or death.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Speaking of which, so you couldn't find any good donuts at all, ever since Burger King took over Tim Hortons, right, Sergio?
Oh
no, that was Wendy's. Wendy's at one point. Wendy's had taken
Yeah.
over Tim Hortons.
What?
Now it's Burger King. It
What-
was
what's-
Wendy's. Now it's Burger King.
What?
It's
Yeah.
weird.
Excuse me,
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, they're gonna have Whopper flavored donuts.
What? No.
No.
Oh god, that just sounds
No.
awful.
No. Sergio told us during the trip that it's been taken over by Burger King, and ever since then,
Yes, yeah.
the
Tim
quality has
Hortons,
been
yeah.
dropped.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
Of course.
because
Of
because
course.
the merger that Tim Hortons did prior back, where they tried to introduce breakfast items to Wendy's. That's the reason why Wendy's got a breakfast menu, was due to Tim Hortons, and that eventually failed. I mean, Wendy's kept the breakfast items going because they're like, well, we can't back out now, but it did leave Tim Hortons in a very
Yeah.
financial messy spot. So, and especially under Trudeau, the economy was going really bad for him.
Okay.
So, in order to recuperate things, Burger King was like, hey, this is our opportunity to complete once again with McDonald's. So that's why the king jumped in on the Tim Hortons, and so yeah, that's why you can get
That's what
donuts. You can get donut holes at Burger King.
I
Yeah.
am hungry.
I did wonder.
And that was the who the
But no, I was gonna say, Sircon, if you're around Friday, yeah, I'm gonna do a special stream for Vass where I will be taste testing McDonald's chicken wraps because they're bringing them back tomorrow. So I'm gonna get 2 of those and then compare them with Popeye's chicken wraps.
You know,
I would love to be
you
present
know,
for that.
you know.
I'm-
Not
if
gonna
I'm able to be
lie,
present for that,
I
will.
thought you were
Rugal.
going to say that stick around and we will be comparing the new DC donuts that Krispy Kreme's doing.
Nah. Yeah, I know. I saw them at
No,
Walmart. Yes,
no,
yes,
no,
Master?
no. Well, the chicken wraps
Yes.
have arrived early at McDonald's in Canada.
Yeah,
That's what
but
I think.
I know, but I'm still going to taste. Well, in Canada, like is in America was July. It was tomorrow, July 10th. But I'm going to check. I'm going to taste test them on stream because again, Vass, you anything that has the McCrispy strips in it, you stayed far away from it. You've said so.
Yeah.
So I will taste test both of them, and then I will compare them with Popeyes,
Okay.
and that'll be my dinner.
Ugh.
Is there anything else on the recording? I wonder.
Whoa.
Ka-chunk.
That nice.
That was gunshots. You turned the bug off then, too, it seems. Unluckily for you, you were a little late in doing so. There's no escaping it now. That gunshot ties you directly to the case.
Huh? What are you talking about? Nobody ever even mentioned a gun.
He's wrong. Somebody involved with this case discharged a firearm. I just need to remember who it was and present the piece of evidence that proves it. Which piece of evidence shows that a gun was used in an incident related to this case? Crime scene notes.
Oh, okay. Which crimes?
No, the crime scene notes.
Literally the one's titled Crime Scene.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe we need a more specific name.
Oh, let's just let's see. Statement. Night didn't see President pass through. Sean's rehearsal tape. No, wasn't it? Is it autopsy report or not?
I think it would have to be an autopsy report. Let's see.
Yeah, force letter.
Let's not.
Cause of death: crushing, approximately
Let's
11
save it
p.m.
before we present anything.
Oh wait, maybe it's the bootleg helmet, bootleg mask.
Why would it be that?
Because I think he did shoot at it.
No, that definitely would not be it there.
Come on, where
Yeah,
is-
this is a bit confusing. My
Yeah.
gut
It would. I think it might be the.
Wait. Serkan
head.
was saying something. What you were saying, Serkan?
My gut is telling me that we should just go send it with the autopsy
The head?
report of.
No, the head. Yeah, or the autopsy report.
Yeah. Serkan's
not
gut
the
is
guy,
never wrong sometimes.
Model.
Let's see here.
No, it seems it fell off the
No,
roof
it's
protection
not.
that night. Autopsy report. Yeah, autopsy report.
This one?
Like,
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
inspect it.
Let's inspect it first before we send it.
Let's see here.
Yeah, it is.
Gunshot
These are the
residue.
notes.
Gunshot-
Yeah,
gunshot
these are the
residue.
notes. Yep.
Right
mhm.
there on the right hand.
Yep. Yeah.
Take
Autopsy
that!
report. Or otherwise also known as the crime scene notes. It's written right here in the president's autopsy report. Traces of gunshot residue were detected on his hand. And where was Kay when the gunshot was recorded? That's right, she was in the balloon being taken by you to the top of the B building. However, the roof wasn't as deserted as you needed it to be.
Yes, I was there with the president. Wait, not long after we started talking. He noticed something and told me to leave.
And if a gunshot rang out shortly after that, yeah, because he was packing. Don't tell
Yeah.
me you didn't hear it yourself, Mr. Saint. No, sounds crystal clear in this recording.
He's
He may be a coward, but he's willing to protect himself.
You're just gonna pretend to ignore me?
What else do you expect me to do when you keep spouting your weird theories?
We didn't just hear a gunshot, tape. Bang. If he listens carefully, you can hear that the bullet hit something. The president had been aiming at Mr. Saint. What would the bullet have struck? The balloon.
The balloon, of course.
Take that!
I think the president was firing at the balloon. And if he was, what we heard on that tape could have been the bullet hitting the basket.
Shall we?
Propane and propane accessories.
I
Right
could
there.
use a,
Yep.
I could use a
hole.
propane-filled burger.
But wait a minute. But wait, wouldn't that just be a
God,
balloon?
no.
Yeah, no, you can use propane for a gas grill.
No.
Yeah, you
He's,
can.
No. He said a propane-filled burger. So wouldn't that just be a balloon?
I said that wrong.
Yeah, it could be. It could be a balloon. Like, God, no. You'd be eating gas. That'd be dangerous.
There's a bullet hole in the bottom of this basket. I'd call that pretty conclusive proof.
Ta-da.
Flying hot air balloon. Smaller balloon used for promotional purposes. Saint is in charge of it and drives it around on the back of a truck. Well, Mr. Saint, how do you explain not just the sound on the tape, but the accompanying bullet hole?
You've seen everything, don't you? It's pretty impressive. I have to admit. I doubt there's anything I could hide from you if you really wanted to find it.
Just shut up and confess, will you?
All right. No need to get all cranky.
Alright.
I admit, I flew the balloon up to the roof when I arrived. Judge Cavell and the president were already there. They came as a surprise, I have to say. I learned the president noticed me, and he made the good judge of leaving right away.
Gavel left, yep.
Yeah, President. Then he pointed his gun at me and fired.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to shoot down the balloon.
Oh, that's simple enough. When I arrived, he was just about to murder your friend, the judge here.
Oof.
Me?
Yeah, you. You told him about Sean. What do you think would happen?
Kill him.
Why do you think he met with you in the first place? He thought you were going to expose him as an imposter.
Because she knew the truth about Sean's parentage. He was afraid. Yep.
Yep. That sounds about right for him.
Yeah, you could say that. The man was a total coward.
Yeah.
His hands were shaking so much when he tried to get rid of me. He couldn't even shoot straight. So you see, I just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. I was an innocent bystander.
Innocent, I tell yous. Vass, we need to present him on the last one. So he shot at me.
Hey,
Then I just start blasting. Yeah, press him on the final statement.
Yeah.
But a big eye.
Because that doesn't make sense. That does not make sense. You're lucky that the bullet only struck the bottom of the basket.
Hey, yeah, I tried to get out of there the second he pulled the gun. Couldn't have my balloon going pop. But it was a close run thing.
So you left right then and there?
Of course I did. It was shooting at me. Are you saying there's a problem with that?
There's a problem.
Yeah.
There's
There's a huge problem.
there's a lot of problems.
In the end, you managed to leave Kay there up on that rooftop. She could have died from that point. Which means you didn't actually leave the vicinity, did you?
Oh yeah, I guess I've got to tell you the next part. After he shot at me, he escaped through the hatch to the 51st floor. I hung around a little longer to make sure the coast was clear, then I landed on the roof.
Would you mind appending that statement to your testimony?
Makes no difference to me.
Oh,
And then
but it
say this
does.
line. Present. After you said
Present.
Lotta's notes, or yeah, Lotta's statement.
Like a response.
Yeah.
Yep. You're lying to us again. Liar,
I
pants on
am.
fire. The president never entered the storeroom the night before last, dummy. Miss Hart testified to that fact.
Damn right I did! What? And you believe the word of a two-bit heck over mine? Shut your mouth! I beg your gosh darn pardon!
Say
I
about that
always
stupid
trust
again, I
this
dare you!
pop puncher.
I want that up in your stupid cloud base!
So we know his hearts was camped out on the 51st floors that entire evenings. What if our fake president didn't escape through theirs? And how the heck did he get off the floof? Huh?
The floofle?
Yeah, the floof. An excellent question, and one that I hope to provide the next answer to. We know that he didn't leave via the elevator, so neither that nor the hatch are possibilities. Which leaves only one possible way of escaping that rooftop. How did the president leave the rooftop if it wasn't via the elevator or the hatch?
The balloon?
It was by balloon.
Take that! Balloony.
No. He flew.
Yep.
With the greatest of ease.
He's... What?
He got ballooned?
Yes, and Mr. Saint's balloon.
Whoa. Quit fooling around, will ya? Why in the world would I give that guy a lift in my balloon?
There was a security camera on the elevator, and Miss Hart was on the 51st floor the whole time. There's no other way he could have left that rooftop.
You know what the circus is all about. Making the audience think you're in danger. Giving them a thrill. But it's time to bring this act to an end. I'm not in danger here, even if you think I am.
What do you mean?
Watch and learn. Miss Hart, can I ask you something? You were keeping guard on the 51st floor the whole time, right? Never even blinking for a moment? You bet your big toe I was. I done said as much as my testimony. Huh. So the noise, the sound of Miles' faithful assistant falling through the hatch. That didn't scare you so badly that you fainted? So maybe I'd have mentioned this before, but I fell asleep a few weeks after that. Well, passed out, unconscious, you might say.
What happened? That explains the noise that caused you to faint as well, Miss Hart. It was the sound of K.A. crash landing onto the storeroom floor.
Well, so what if I did? Ain't a girl in the world get caught all a little weird sometimes. Sorry, Mouse, that's what you get for putting your faith in these people.
Objection! It doesn't matter. Kay can't have fallen down the hatch until after the president left the roof. Objection!
Are you sure about that? Allow me to offer a little counter theory. God, the coward fake president fired his gun at me. Then he hid in the shadows. Until after your friend fell down the hatch.
So, what if he did? What would that mean?
Come on now. Surely even you can see what I'm insinuating here. It's elementary. If
You're
the
not
president did after Mrs. Hart fainted, he could have passed right through the 51st floor undetected.
No.
Huh. And there we have it. Your little theory about the second storeroom has falls apart.
Actually, the green door, the green tits. He was president, Mr. He was perfectly replicating Mr.
Edgeworth.
Edgeworth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to do
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Alright, right.
No. I
You already read it.
No, ask Rugal to read that line because he was doing a perfect.
And there we have it. Your little theory about the secret storeroom falls apart.
But I just read
Neil? Neil? Did he have to do that? Did he have to do that to me in my voice?
That's right. Oh, and another thing. I might have left Sean's identity slip out of our pal president while he was hiding in the shadows. That's why he went to the... Blah, blah. That's why he went to... Blah. That's why he went to the set to try to murder him the next day, only to end up being killed himself. That's right. It was Sean who murdered the body double.
Sean! What possible reason could the boy have for doing so?
Oh, a pretty good one. He already knew he was the president's son.
And how did he discover that exactly?
Because I told him. In one of my trademark letters.
Nani?
He's lying.
Oh, you bet I am.
What? Huh?
Or am I? Maybe I didn't. I did tell him, and maybe I didn't. Well, Shawnee boy, which is it?
It was my fault that Tarstar's head fell off the roof. I admitted that much already. But I didn't find out my dad until today. I swear.
Huh. Well. I knew about the falling head thanks to the bug. But who knew it was you who made it fall? And the president died from being crushed, was it? Alright, well that's confirmed, at least. You were the murderer. Congratulations on getting your revenge. That ties up everything pretty neatly, wouldn't you say? Although I guess you'd say something more like...
Okay.
And so the pieces fall into a place at last. Well, counter my unassailable logic if you can.
This bastard.
Oh, for the love of God. You know my MO by now, right? I'm a hands-off kind of guy. I just like to pull a few strings here and there. That's what was the case with Bronco, with Chairman Wiener. So what makes you think I let that fake president set foot in my balloon? Besides, I thought he was crushed to death by that model monster head. And who's that old Tartarus head noggin follow? It all makes perfect sense. That's how our imposter wound up dead, no doubt about it. And what was the motive behind the murder? The little truth I shared, just like I said. Get it? The truth. That thing you're so fond of? That's what caused the murder here, not me.
No, that's not.
God, I love this guy. He's perfectly evil. I love it. Well, is there a detective in the house? Somebody arrest that boy. Can't help but noticing nobody rushed to slap him with the handcuffs. What's the matter?
Coisius.
Just as I thought. Admit it, you're all the same. You, wiener, that idiot phony president. You want the real culprit to go free so you can railroad me into a jail cell, don't you? That's the justice you all claim to love so much. Love it when you can twist it to suit your own needs.
That's not true.
No, don't get me started on you, bitch.
Oh no!
Well, if you're gonna go make the move, guess I'll have to step outside and speak to an officer myself.
What do you say
If I tell
about
him
that,
the kid
Judge
here's a
Cavell?
murderer, maybe, then maybe he'll finally do something.
Hold on, Dasher. What do you say about that, Judge Cavell? Judge Cavell, that means you, Vass. What do you say about that?
What?
Well, he did taunt you. What do you say
Yeah.
about that?
Just
As
need to
Judge
hit him and
Cavell.
smack him upside the head.
Nothing.
Here's your line. Here. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
We're not done with your testimony yet, Mr. Saint.
Lex is
Oh,
on
I thought I heard a crowbar noise.
You know what? You make some excuse for stalling even longer. But you still don't have any proof, do you? Or any chance of winning this? Tell me I'm wrong. And yet you still want to prolong the agony? Well, as long as you know what you're doing. Fine by me.
Oh shit!
Neil.
Ooh, god dang!
Quick,
What?
somebody
Did you
play
think
Search
that
of
little
Power.
Shawnee's life is on the line too?
Hey, Mazzarino. Take a deep breath for me, would you?
Take a deep breath from me too.
Why would I do that?
Because time like this, you need to kick back, take stocks, and be grateful for what you have. The worst of time are when lawyers calmly show our biggest smile, remember? The way in which the president made his escape is what you and Laughing Boy can't agree on. So how about this for a little thought experiment? What if it's not about whether the big guy in the purple jacket got on that balloon or not? But rather, under what condition would some man have been cold letting him getting on board?
Turn about and thinking.
Just like Dick Tracy.
Okay, Ginger, just make 2 cents worth, or your handmaids, I guess you should say. Maybe Gregorius' technique can still prove useful in this crazy modern era.
He's right. Under what circumstances could the body have been allowed on that balloon? He was a physically imposing man, and what's more, he was carrying a gun. Could he have been drugged? No, there were no traces of sedatives found during his autopsy. In which case, surely not.
It's
This
pieced
is
together
about
for
ready
all
to
you
continue,
have,
Miles. Hey, don't forget, this is what you're playing for.
This is gonna be tricky, but I have to tear his testimony down one statement at a time. No, you don't.
I think we
I
should,
hope-
we should definitely save for this.
No. Well,
Actually, I
go to
don't
the
think we
go to
have
the
that
last
option.
statement. Go to the okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, we
I was
can't.
gonna say, Vass, go to the last statement.
Master, I mean, yeah, we'll have
I
it.
know. Last
Yeah.
statement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep going. Keep going.
Number 5.
Okay, so, go back to 4. Go back to 4. No, he wasn't crushed by that. It was the balloon that crushed him, Saf.
Yeah.
He got
It was the balloon that crushed him. Yeah. Wasn't the head.
Yeah.
Bonk.
He got Bowsered. Sean
He
didn't
got
kill the
dust
president.
manned.
The president was crushed by a monster.
What? Did you really just say that? You? Oh, I get it. He's the kid who can communicate with giant beasts, right? Did he use his special powers?
The only person in communion with monsters was you.
Sorry, but you must have mixed me up with somebody else. No monsters, pal. No monsters here, pal. Yeah, whatever.
Why the false modesty? You're very close with at least one such creature. In fact, you can make this particular monster do exactly as you command. It was you who killed the president, Mr. Saint, and I can prove it.
What?
Just talking about the lion balloons. Yes, a quivering mockery of a monster filled with hot air, but a monster nonetheless. Not entirely unlike Mr. Saint himself.
Sorry, you lost me. What are you trying to say exactly?
You seem very keen to stick to your story about having manipulated Sean and the president. But no matter how true you may have wanted it to be, that was nothing more than a desperate lie. Even the most skilled animal painter can't make the dead do his bidding. And the president was dead long before he left that roof, having been killed by your balloon. I guess the thing may look lighter than air's, but it weighs a few 100 pounds, right?
Yeah,
Almost a ton.
When
Oh.
the president attacked you from the roof, you had to think quickly in order to protect yourself. The method you chose, landing a balloon right on top of him.
Complete velocity.
You didn't need to let him ride on that balloon, and he didn't need to coerce you into taking him. Because what you took away was his dead body.
Wait a minute now, Miles. If what you were saying is true, the president would have been killed 2 nights ago. Which would mean the time of death recorded in the autopsy was wrong.
It would.
Wow, you're really losing your touch. Look again. It was written right there. Time of death, April 5th at approximately 11 p.m. Clear as day.
Yeah, April 5th? That was yesterday, which means...
Exactly. It means that he died when the Torosaurus head fell off the roof. Alright, Sean, it's time to be honest with us all. You know what's the right thing to do. You killed your daddy, didn't you? You hated him, didn't you? We get it. Who wouldn't? He just left you. What kind of a father would do that?
No, that's not what happened. I already told you. I didn't know who he was until today.
Oh, but you did know, because I told you myself.
My theory really have been so wide on the mark.
I want to thank you once again, Miles. You hounded Wiener and Longard until their crimes were finally exposed. And by ruining them both, you helped me get my revenge. Gotta love those powers of deduction.
If the time of death matched up, everything else would fit. So, could he possibly have cheated the time of death somehow?
Oh, and what was the other guy's name again? Carmelo Gusto? He even ran him down for me. That was some great work you did there.
Of course, Gusto, the IS-7 incident. He killed Frost and froze his body in order to conceal it. Mr. Gusto needed to freeze Miss Frost's body in order to obscure the time of death. If they determined that the murder occurred during afternoon tea, he would have been an obvious suspect.
Bingo!
So like father, like son.
Yeah.
I wish I only wish I could have been there to see his downfall too.
Oh, funny you should say
Please
that.
He was your father.
It's so scary. Miss Lagarde, just keep asking and asking about what happened that day. Where are you, Dad? When are you coming to get me? Please, I need you to come to take me away. Is it because I broke
this
my
French-
promise? Because I didn't show up in the time to help you take your work? He was no father. He left me all alone on my own. What kind of a person would do that? He may have shared the same blood, but that's it. Father, what a joke.
You may not want to hear this, Mr. Sane, but you share more than blood. Hate him all you like. You're more like your father than you know.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Fate can be strange sometimes. This was no coincidence. You and your father were the same, even in the methods you chose. You deliberately threw off the time of death just as he did.
That's right. We had to rescue him from a warehouse refrigeration unit. You hear that? A refrigerator unit down by the harbor.
Thanks, Frank West. A refrigeration unit at the depot.
I threw off the time of death? And how did I do that exactly?
By hiding the president's body in a very specific place.
In the refrigerator.
You hid the body right here, Sunshine Depot.
Yep.
Take that!
Try and get.
You needed to keep the body cool somewhere, and you also needed somewhere to keep Sean. Ugh. Who knew that the two were connected?
You're talking about the kidnapping again. Why are you bringing that up now?
Because much as you may wish we had forgotten, we know that you kept Sean in a refrigeration unit. The same refrigeration unit in which you kept the president's body. Just as your father froze the body, he was trying to conceal 18 years ago.
What? You're saying I'm the same as him? The same as the animal who abandoned me?
A sad irony, but an undeniable truth nonetheless. And your taste is shit.
Shut up! I'm nothing like him. I could never be like him. He's nothing to do with me, and we're nothing alike.
Sorry, kiddo, but I think it's pretty clear that you and old Gus have more than a little in common. You even told us you didn't like sweet stuff way back when we first met, right?
This is quite in and of itself.
If that's not a product of your daddy this year, I don't know what is.
You don't understand.
You may have tried to disown your own father, but he lives on in everything you do. You think the same way.
Oh shit.
Oh. Chosen one! And you're every bit as prepared as he was to sacrifice others in order to protect yourself. Your crimes were even exposed in the same manner. You couldn't be more similar.
Oh, here we go. My moment of shine.
Hey. Or should I say? I don't know anything about a refrigerating unit. And the kidnapping, nothing to do with me.
Oh, no. Maybe I'm
Nonsense.
okay.
You did it so you could blackmail Judge Gavel. We know for a fact you were involved.
You're a real danger to be around. You know that, Miles? You aren't going to accuse me of what you are going to accuse me of. But it changes nothing. You still don't have any proof or indictment of kidnapping or anything. Oh, wait. Are you planning on maybe fabricating some? Take a leaf out of the old winter playbook?
Never. I would never do that. I can't let myself get rise out of his provocation.
What was the line? No matter... Oh,
No matter what happens, we must find the truth.
something like that. Huh. But only when the truth suits you, huh? That's how the law keeps people down, isn't it? And why? I had to get my revenge myself. I got away with it. I got away with it all. Lagarde, Wiener, and now you. None of you can touch me.
Isn't there like anything we can do?
Everything points to this man being our culprit. We need evidence, even just one piece.
Maybe we have to take the 100 episodes to get it. Alright, it's been fun, but now it's time to... But it's time we brought this little show to an end, don't you think? Stick around for the main event though, won't you? I'll even let you in for free if you finally admit defeat.
Order! Hold it!
Holy mother of God!
What?
Who was that?
Oh,
Go
Yeah!
free!
Sorry, I was having fun with some helium not too long ago. Sorry to keep you waiting, sir.
Woohoo,
You're
thank
waiting,
you.
huh?
Perfect. Thank you.
Sircon.
Thank you, DP.
Oh, you're very welcome. I've been doing my job, just like Mr. Edgeworth asked me.
And Detective Gumshoe, do you have anything to report?
I had them look into a few things real quick, sir. About the refrigerator unit where the kid was kept.
Oh.
It was registered to the Very Big Circus, just like you said.
It is just in the nick of time. Excellent work, Detective.
Boy.
Well, Mr. Saint?
Must be some kind of mistake. What would a circus need for a refrigeration unit?
No question, I suppose, but we're no experts on the circus trade. Best we could ask your department manager for her thoughts on the matter.
With not many animals you have to
Well,
feed.
Miss Berry,
We do hire a unit to store all the food for the animals.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I know where it is. I leave all that to Simeon. He's so good at that kind of thing.
Ah, you fool! Ah!
Simeon, you're scaring me. You freak.
such a shame. What a shame. The rushing to find a solution after the fact so often leads to mistakes. Ooh, I got to use the JC Denton line. Woohoo! You know that if the body was found in the unit, the suspicion would fall on you. So you panicked, moved it to the grounds of the big building instead.
Ah!
But you weren't counting on Sean being found in the unit when you kidnapped him. If only you'd known you were up against a great thief and even greater detective.
You really mean that, sir?
Is everything all right? Yeah, a great detective like Frank West. You're looking a little pale.
Yeah.
Don't you think you won just yet, Miles? You're missing proof for the most important part of your little theory.
Theory? I am. Perhaps you could enlighten us.
You don't have any evidence that I crushed the president's faker with a balloon.
You're the only
I know
fake
you-
around here.
Damn it. and I know you don't because there isn't any. Are you gonna repeat those words like the faker I am?
Afraid there is, Shadow.
What?
If Mr. Saint murdered the victim as we think he did, there should be trace of your misdeed on this piece of balloon. No, balloon.
No, the flowers. Oh, really?
No,
Why the
balloon.
flowers?
No, wait. It says traces of.
Oh, traces of, wait a minute. Did we already present the lion balloon?
We did.
Yeah,
twice.
we did.
Okay, alright, then, try bouquet.
Take that!
I mean, I'm willing. Okay,
Here, we'll
well,
find trace evidence in this, I'm sure. No,
Okay, so
no, it's the
I'm not sure why
balloon.
you're revealing me that
balloon
right now.
because
Are you
remember,
okay, Mr. D,
his finger-
Prosecutor?
VP, his fingerprints would be on the balloon.
Yeah.
And also because remember, the president had the bouquet. That's why I said the bouquet when it made sense, because the president's the one that had that.
Okay, so I think we jumped the gun. We need to present the. I think
Yeah,
we need to
just a
present
bit.
The balloon. We needed the balloon.
Excuse me once again.
Well, also the
No
bullet
worries.
hole. Yeah. Now it's the balloon blast basket should turn up the evidence we need.
The balloon again. You already have your bullet hole. What else will you expect to find?
We expect to find plenty, actually. Isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth? If there's a truth to be found, then he'll find it. He's a hero of justice.
He sure is. We'll find something for sure. Mr. Edgeworth has gotten out of way tighter spots than this one. Just look at
Edgeworth.
Capcom 3.
What they said. We believe in you, Miles Areno.
You won't get any compliments from me, Miles Edgeworth.
And
That's
so
one.
does your mom. He's looking down on you right now. I know he is.
And sepia tone, no less.
I'm looking at you, Sean.
Just stay calm and see this through to the end, Miles Edgeworth. A perfect victory is the only moments away. I can't believe I'm complimenting him.
The president's body double was killed by the balloon. Traces of a certain substance will prove that. And you,
Yeah,
Simeon
it-
Saint, will pay for your crimes at last. I'm looking forward to this.
Ow, smack.
Time to wrap up the mysteries of past and present once and for all.
Please, Mr. Ellsworth. Deal the final blow to this unforgivably wicked man.
I have the power! Last piece of evidence will prove your guilt beyond a shadow of a doubt. What should we expect the balloon that was in there, the bouquet? Now the bouquet. You were one step ahead.
Yeah.
When Sean found the president's body, he also found a bouquet of lion lilies. Lion lilies. Symbol of the connections between parents and child. Popular flower back in Sing Fu.
That's your proof? A bunch of flowers that will be rotting by the dump by now? A bunch of flowers that Sean threw away? So much for your beautiful symbolism of parental connection.
Yeah, that's got nothing to do with any of this.
Ignore him, Sean. You threw those flowers away, that much is true. But the bond they represented remains as strong as it ever was. The president held onto them until the last, an act which provided us with our final piece of evidence.
What? What are you talking about?
The flowers Sean disposed of had been squashed flat. They must have been crushed by the balloon. If we examine the basket for traces of lion lily pollen, what do you think we might find?
No, you don't need to do that. You looked all over the basket just now. Anyway, if there was pollen stuck to it, you would have seen it. Those flowers are bright yellow.
How do you know? Not all evidence is visible to the naked eye, Mr. Singh.
Huh?
Emma?
Chemical analysis time.
I'd like to call on your scientific skills once again, if you don't mind.
Leave it to me. Alright, let's take a look at this balloon basket, shall we? Ah, I've got something. Bright yellow pollen, just like you said. It's from the same flowers. It shouldn't take more than enough a quick test to prove it.
I just CSI'd you, bitch! Yeah! And there we have it. You murdered the president, and this murder you carried out yourself.
No, how could this? No!
You crushed the president with that balloon.
I did.
Then you loaded his body into the basket, took him to the refrigeration unit. But why goes to the trouble of removing the body? Because he knew another incident was scheduled to occur the same evening. Sircon.
Oh, Rosie, Ringer's murder.
Exactly. If he had left the body there, it would have interfered with his other plans. Yeah, he gets it. He couldn't have left the body in the refrigeration units for too long either, right? Indeed not. So while returning to the big building to drop the body off again the following night, he must have observed the fire Sean caused and the Taurosaurus head falling as a result. That's what gave you the idea, wasn't it? To frame Sean for the murder.
Yeah!
It made it seem that the falling head was what killed it so that my son would take the blame. This big old coward.
In order to achieve your aim, you lowered the president's body from the balloon to the lot below. And while he was dangling from the rope you used,
Done.
he was caught on Sean's rehearsal tape.
No, how did you see through it all? How?
They're the wonders
You
of the
manipulated
Nintendo 3DS.
people, and you manipulated this case, just as you manipulated animals on the stage. You thought you were all-powerful, but your reign is at the end.
The animal looks like they're mad at you, Simeon. Even Moneynasia. They thought you were their friend, but you're not. They're sad and mad all at the same time.
And my favorite breakdown.
Uh-oh! Video.
State's attorney
Stop
came
looking at me like that!
No, Scar, you're dead. End of the Lion King.
Yeah, pretty much.
Perhaps they will when you finally stop clowning around. You're not cut out for comedy. Your tale is destined to end with a
I don't get away from me! Get away from me! Leave me alone! Dad, where are you? I'm so scared. I don't know what you're talking about. I've done nothing wrong. Nothing! I'm not the bad one. They are! Why? Why, Bronco? Why did you stop me from going to see my dad? If only one of them did what they did, I wouldn't have had to. I couldn't trust the police. I couldn't trust anybody. I was all alone with nobody to help me. But that man, he helped me. Candace was the only one who ever helped me. So what if I used people? I had to. Is that so wrong? No, leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Oh,
Ow, that hurt. Ow, stop.
Wigglesworth attack.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
No. Oh, God.
Wilhelm scream.
Wait.
Nice use of the Wilhelm scream. Yeah. Oh! Yep, they used Wilhelm scream.
And I waited. No. You. I was gonna say you put that soundboard.
No.
Didn't you?
No.
No.
That was Wilhelm scream.
No.
That is from my 3DS.
Go, Vass. Go to an actual playthrough, and yeah, they do use Wilhelm scream for that.
Okay.
Okay, let's continue on.
Sir Gil, you go ahead.
It seems the game is up at last. Or should I say...
Wow. The killer.
Shut up. Mr. Edgeworth, may I be the first to congratulate you?
I had to ask him not melted.
It's a fake.
Oh, because it's a problem.
Oh, me one.
Yeah.
You've unmasked the person behind this entire sorry affair. Now I am free to...
Yeah. No.
Guns are so clumsy, don't you find?
Yeah, they are. I don't have a gun.
Please, not only are you carrying one, you are just about to draw it.
With pen and paper?
He must have stolen it from the president after murdering. Because remember, they never found the gun.
Yeah.
This gentleman here betrayed a bond of trust. Only the so-called president was an imposter, and yet he employed me to kill him nonetheless.
Oh.
There is nothing more dangerous for an assassin than to be lied to about the nature of one target.
Why do you think Matt on guard is like, put me away forever?
If one does not know what cars one opponent is holding, one can be very unpleasant surprised. That was not your true crime. No. But you could deceive me, manipulate me. That is the crime for which you are about to pay.
No!
Slice.
Don't do it, Agent 47.
Oh!
You. Agent 47 versus Naked Snake.
It's been a while, the killer.
Step aside, Kenneth. That man is my target.
I would politely ask that you call off this particular job. He'll pay for his crimes, but in prison, not at the end of your blade.
Mexican standoff.
Cutthroat standoff. In favor of you?
Liquid Snake versus Big Boss.
Let us just say that I might not take the loss of the one life that I have ever saved too well.
You save a life? Would karma Canessa, the blind butcher himself?
Preposterous, I know. But yes, I, who have taken so many lives, once chose to preserve one, that of an innocent young pup. And he, in his turn, saved mine, something of a blood formed between us. Laugh all you like, I know I would. But I would respectfully request that you spare him. As one professional to another, I ask that you let this particular target live.
Oh boy.
Very well. The boy must mean a lot to you.
Thank you. I am in your debt. Right, Helmut? Roof?
You need not thank me.
A lot of characters in frame. Damn.
Yeah, we're
And
a lot of fun.
I simply see little points in the two of us killing one another.
I agree.
Now then, I bid you all good day.
See you, 47.
Whoa!
Except
No.
no, not really. That
Get back,
was the
he's-
last we ever saw of him.
Yeah. You have my thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. This young pup needed to be shown the error of his ways. And you have done just that. Alright, I suppose we better be getting back. Our ironclad enclosure awaits. So he's like Cody, in a sense, when Cody was still locked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a
Doesn't
bit,
it,
yeah.
Helmut? Yes. Yes, it does. Cody just went back whenever he
I
wanted
want to pet him so bad.
Oh, yeah, Helmut's nice. Oh, hello. Yeah, he's a mastiff, if you're wondering.
Killed my dad, didn't you, old man?
I will not lie. I did. My victims deserve to be remembered, at the very least. But I sense a great hatred for me from you, horned pup, in that case.
Sean, no!
You must not falter, little one. Here, you may use my knife. Take it and cut my throat. One sure slice is all it takes. I was growing rather tired of carving my little statues anyway.
I want Vince. I want it so badly.
Sean, don't do it.
Please, Sean, I beg of you. At least, I did until just now. Would have done anything to make you pay, no matter how long it took.
Oh, but you should make those who have wronged you pay. It'll make you feel so good. Trust me. All the pain, all the suffering, it all goes away. It drowns it all out, numbs it.
Maybe it does.
Okay.
Loyalty to you. I thought maybe that's what I wanted.
Sean!
But it's not just about me. Today I get my revenge. How does that help anybody else? If I become my martyr, my mind suffers 10 times more than I ever would. And so with all the people I work with, they're counting on me, and they worry about me.
Thoughtful words indeed, little one.
Yeah? Well, I get it now. I won't ever forgive you, but I shouldn't be the one who gets to punish you. That's what these guys are for. My mom, the prosecutor, that.
Hey, he mentioned me.
Wow. You may be young, Sean, but you're wiser than I'll ever be.
Okay, you have the self-control.
You could at least consider trying to better yourself, Kay. You're not dumb. Very well. Then I suppose we'll be on our way with me, young pup.
Our way to where?
Where else? To the prison, our home.
Our home?
In the middle of a street.
Yeah, numb nuts.
Okay.
Oh
Technically,
God.
And with that, what was that again? Sorry, Circa?
I was just gonna say we technically did not fully prove that he's guilty. Is a thing, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
no, we had enough evidence to connect him, and also the
Yeah.
traces. Again, if when they did the autopsy, well, if the forensics did the autopsy on the balloon, they would have had enough evidence there.
Yeah.
His fingerprints, all that stuff, and with that, the case came to an. Also, he had the body
But there
doubles
were
gun.
just too
The
many
case,
proof that lead to him.
yeah, because remember,
Yeah.
remember when Shelley said no, he's carrying a gun on him.
Oh
Yeah, that would have tied it to him. The case that had dragged so many people into this orbit. It was worth it. But
Yeah.
as for me,
And don't forget, we
there
still
was
have
one
the
last
credits
thing.
thing.
I had to do. April 8th, 1454. Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. Chamber.
Zircon?
I could use a big fat burger right now. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Edgeworth.
Hey, that's my line.
What's the big idea, big guys? Want to tell us what we're doing here?
Mr. Edgeworth. Your requests have been processed and approved.
Huh? Yo, what now?
I've asked for my prosecutor's badge to be reinstated.
Your badge! What's the meaning of this?
I'm returning it. From this day forth, I'm a prosecutor no longer.
I still can't believe you did that for me.
A certain man once said that to be an attorney is to be a defendant's most trusted ally.
You miss him.
That by believing in your client, truth will make itself known. That man's image has been forever burned into my memory.
You miss him.
Yeah.
Installing his vision of my father fighting in the courtroom.
Good old Gregory.
That's his and my father's path.
Gee, I wonder who they're referring to.
Mine lies elsewhere.
Sure does.
Mr. Edgeworth.
My path is that of the prosecutor. It's always was.
Well then, I guess that's that.
I'm sorry.
No, I dig it. And besides, I can tell by the looks on your eyes that your mind's made up.
It is.
Alright then. Looks like our work together is diddly done.
No.
Don't come crying to old lady if you change your mind. This club now closed to new members.
I understand.
Hey, Master. Just tell me why, at least. How come you're so dead set on popping the whole Prosecutor hat back on?
You once asked me something, Fender.
Are you going to keep fighting crime as a prosecutor, or help people as an attorney? Something tells me you've got a big decision ahead of you. Only you can answer.
I've been thinking about that question ever since. About how I mean to live my life. And now that this case is over, I think I finally know that answer. I'm going to help people as a prosecutor.
But can't you also do that as an attorney?
Look at it this way. Simeon Saint was also a victim of sorts. He lost his only parent all those years ago. And with him, his ability to believe in a just world. I know how that feels. To lose somebody so important to you. To lose faith in everything. Doubt everything and be utterly alone. To fight and fight and fight. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty, so I make that my policy. But I was lucky. Somebody was kind enough to save me from myself. I don't know who they are.
No.
Yeah,
We did.
yeah, we
I don't know who that
yeah,
was.
this-
I
Yeah,
have no
that
idea
is-
who it
Miss
was.
him.
Mr. Saint
Oh.
had
Well,
nobody.
don't
Oh,
worry. Next game that VaStar is going to cover, we'll have him return.
Yeah.
And then Miles
But-
will be the one that we don't see for a while.
Only
but-
for a bit, but he'll come back.
Yeah.
He had no
Yeah.
faith in the law.
You gonna say fast?
He felt that seeking revenge himself was the only option.
But
yes,
but
Vash?
not, but not in the way you expect. Not.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
I plan and
Everybody-
I plan to keep
Everybody
that
who's
as
played the
secret.
next game
Let
knows that.
Vasquez talking first, please, because then you can talk.
I
You
said,
saying, Vass?
and I said I plan to keep that as a secret.
Okay, good.
All right.
Notice just something funny just something I want to point out. Notice how Capcom was like, "No, we're fucking done. Just get to the end already." They didn't show me that character.
I'm
Well-
sorry. It says Ace
No, it
Attorney Investigations Edgeworth.
I
Not
mean,
like they,
I-
not like they
I
didn't
mean,
have the assets on hand.
I mean, it did help get the director of that game to make Ace Attorney to continue where Ball Justice left off. So
I will say
Oh,
this: I did appreciate the 2 cameos in each one, just to show the
Yeah,
certain
I did.
somebody in the background.
yeah.
But I doubt
Hey,
even
his
you
sidekick.
imagine that the body double would ever go so far as to co-opt our country's police. Well, that'll be later.
No, I sure didn't. As long as Molino was around, no evidence was ever going to stand. He even nearly managed to ruin things this morning. The guard almost got away with it again.
I want to help people like him.
And how do you plan to do that?
If they had been able to rely upon the law, none of this would have happened.
Cameron Winter made a mockery of justice, and so drove Mr. Saint away from seeking it. Law's only good as its practitioners. We could be as a shield to keep us safe from harm, or sword wielded to wound them. Just one among many of the law's great contradictions.
You can say that again. Yep, it's what we folks in street like to call illegal contradiction. The law is far from perfect.
But one cannot solve such contradictions in the law without engaging in it. I don't think an attorney could have saved Mr. Saint. But a prosecutor, custodian of the law, I think perhaps they could have. I plan to take up my badge again and confront those contradictions at every turn.
Very Marzarino. You know it won't be easy breezy though, right? Finding the law itself? That's lowering on hard mode.
I understand that, but somebody has to do it.
Oh,
Just like
I didn't doubt
microtones.
that. If it has to be anybody, it should be you. Laws are like people, I guess. They both gotta grow and change, adapt or perish. Am I right?
Oi.
You're going to smash this. I just know it. After all, you're Gregory's boy through and through.
And
So, Kyo?
Give him a moment.
And if there's one thing that man did not know how to do, it's give up. Eyes on the prize and straight in till sunset. That was his motto.
Miguel?
You know what? I saw that same determination in your face the second you mentioned taking up prosecuting again. You know what for these grown and change? Hate to be a great cheeseball, but you. I only wish your dad was here to see it. He'd be proud as all get out.
Fender, thank you.
Well, Mr. Edward, you ready to begin? We could get this ceremony underway.
Please.
By the power vested in me by the committee from Prosecutor says, I, Verity Benetil, do hereby, in the sight of Almighty Goddess, present myself as a servant of the law.
Prosecutor's badge, proof of my profession. However, I prefer to keep it in my pocket.
Oh, right. You're a prosecutor again.
best news I've heard all week, sir.
You're still not getting a raise, Gumshoe.
Well, Mr. Prosecutor, I get a scoop. Your Bob is going to know what to know. That his kid just signed up for the opposition a second time.
Thank you again, Fender, for everything.
Don't fake me yet. The next time you see me, it could be across a courtroom.
It won't.
This face is a whole lot less roguishly charming when it's not on your side of the aisle.
I would relish the opportunity to face an attorney trained by my father. I hope that day comes very soon.
It won't.
It won't.
See ya.
Alright, Fender's out.
Bye, Finger.
Welcome back into the phone. Prosecutor. No. Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth, I'm promoting you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Judge Cavell. I owe you more than I can say. How's Sean doing? How's his movie?
You do?
You strove to right the wrongs of the committee from the inside. You double agent, you. It must have been a lonely battle indeed.
Not at all. I was never truly alone.
That's right. You have justice on your side.
Thank you for teaching me that it's possible to fight in such a way. Well, it's possible, just like what Pomni always says. The contradictions within the committee are like those within the legal system itself. If we aren't able to overcome them, the real truth will forever evade us. I have you to thank for teaching me that, and for setting me on this path. I hereby swear to confront the contradictions that afflict the law and to overcome them.
And I thank you for giving me to the cause. And does the Almighty cuts. By the way, I saw someone you'll meet that you recently came from Germany. I truly believe that such efforts are necessary in order for the law to grow and improve.
I will look forward to seeing you in the courtroom again soon. And also, Sir Khan, I hope you like that picture I took.
As will
I did. It was beautiful.
You did not see the best of me when I last oversaw a trial. Next time I'll be different. I'll show you what it means to serve justice with true impartiality.
Judge Cavell, I don't mean to call your motivation into question,
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
but to my mind, the ideal judge is not wholly impartial. The ideal judge is human. Even in the courtroom, they laugh, they cry, they rage, they smile, and they watch Blue's Clues. And then when all is said and done, they pass down a judgment based in that very humanity. I'm not sure exactly how to put this, but perfection isn't always the loftiest of ideals. It's certainly not the only thing to strive for. Forgive me, this is my opinion. Nothing more.
You're right, of course. There are other ways. I thank you for sharing your insights, Mr. Edgeworth. There's another reason I would do truly well during my long struggle against Chairman Weaver. Someone else was with me, someone other than the goddess.
Hottest new kid on the block, Sean Fenn.
Court, it's
Sean.
This could be giving me more courage than words can express. Simply having it near gave me hope. No matter how hard things get, no matter how formidable one's opponent, when we feel that we are not alone, we keep going, no matter how hard the road ahead. Mistakes have been made, but we must fix them, for Sean's sake more than anyone.
Like the mistakes made in the incident in which his father died.
So you see, there's something more important than even to me in the worlds of the goddess. Though it may anger her to hear me say such things.
So that was your secret weapon all along. The strength of your bond with your son.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps I should not strive for an unachievable perfection. I must grow. As a servant of the law and as a mother. That I believe above anyone else.
I see. It seems that we both have plenty still to learn.
Indeed, we are neither of us perfect yet. Let's continue along our chosen paths, and continue to grow as we tread them. Till we meet again. I look forward to that day. May the goddess watch over you as you embark upon the next step of your journey.
See ya. I lost the title of prosecutor, but now I have reinstated. And in so doing, I've been seen in many way forward as judge, and I am determined to follow that path until it finally leads to truth. No matter how hard it might be, no matter what obstacles might arise, Won't be tied to anyone who stands in my way. For whoever they may be, whatever they might say, I will lift up my voice and say, objection.
Alright.
Take that, spiky-haired weirdo.
Hey now.
And now for everybody who's been part of this case.
So, Chief, what kind of scoop we looking to lend ourselves next, huh?
Dasher.
Did not teach you nothing, knucklehead. We're journalists, dang it. These are our stock and trade, our bread and butter. You don't just hand out the stuff over, not even to your dang apprentice.
Sorry, Chief. Guess I still got a whole bunch to learn, huh? All right then. Gotta go track down some weeds on my own self.
Look for when the cows came home. That's the spirit. You go get them. Before you mosey on down the way, mind seeing what kind of lease your lease might be?
Huh? But, Chief, you...
I'm contradicting myself. Come on, I'm pretty much your editor, and I can't hold out the ball on your boss. So...
Ooh, come on, Chief. That's cold.
Yeah.
Bata!
Starter, you're up.
Look at him.
There you go.
Whoa.
Doing its Kenda magic.
My heart has yet to feel even now. The bugger with it was a skillful practitioner, and I shan't be forgetting him in a hurry. But never mind that now. Time to return to a life of simple ice cream seller. Although I have been thinking that brass trips will be more my speed. Well, Nora, I'm sure there will be time to ponder the matter before my next job comes in. Oh, the
It sounds
pain.
like sweet stuff. That's a deadly combination.
I don't know. I'd be down for it.
I wouldn't be. I'd be too scared.
Sorry, it might not be on my butt wise, guy, but I ain't for the count. So I keep getting my golf looking over. You guys dummy, right, Teddy? The same Valerie in that round of escape snap and come out swinging. There's treasure and more training, right, Paulie?
Darling, no.
Alright, I'm waiting for this one.
This one's funny.
You want to know if I'm still planning on becoming an animal stylist? Sure, I'm still studying every single day. Still up to my elbows in mud, but I guess it suits me better than being a newspaper salesman. I plan to make it a new career when I finally get out of here. What's that? Isn't my release a few more years away? Now because I helped warden the guard? What? Yeah!
Whoa!
Why do you think I've been so nice? You stupid freaking animals! I don't care what a freaking nice. I just want to get out of here. Why me?
Oh my god, Fred.
Ah, poor Torgo.
Master was very unhappy with me now.
Oh, wait. I thought I was seeing Jared from the Blue Spies.
Oh yeah, Strikio.
God, my throat hurts now.
I was so shocked when I learned what Simeon has been up to this whole time. I trust him. I was his boss. Still, can't sit around being sad forever, I guess. The show must go on. We can't let the magic department, the central police department get the better of us. We'll light up a thing and love and all those awful comments away.
And then Programmer shows up.
Check it out.
Yeah, I just like I had to do that for you, DP, because I know you like me doing that voice.
I know.
I must have gotten soft in my old age, haven't I, boy? Yes, I have. 18 years ago, I saved a life from a troublesome child. It's still keeping me busy to this day. And now here we are, back in a cage. Well, we'll have company soon at least, won't we, boy? Yes, our friend Pop. Things certainly won't be dull with him around. No, they won't.
I want to pet the doggo still.
Oh yeah, he's a nice Mastiff. Mastiffs are nice. Here we go.
Wait, who's gonna be talking? Okay. What does I shall eat? Chocolate cake, sticky and sweet.
And her. That was you, Sircon.
Oh, so lovely that you'll be dreaming for tonight. I'll always be waiting for you, Judy. I'll come visit you every day, just like you and Eddie did when I was in here. So we have so much to thank him and Mr. Edgeworth for. Most of all, the fact that I get to eat your delicious desserts again, Samson. And not just for you, They gave me the permission to keep providing sweet treats to everyone here. Like a spreading the gospel of candy making for all these years is finally paying off.
Oh, that's
Woohoo!
so sweet. Literally.
Yeah.
Chocolate
sweet.
ice cubes
Yeah.
for everybody.
Yahoo!
I love
Yeah.
ice cubes. Oh, they're delicious.
Oh, that's
Oh, here you go. Dasher. Pinkie Pie.
Oh, hello, sweeties. Great to see you here. I owe you a great big thank you, you know. Dear old Greg and Piglet, too, of course. After all, it's thanks to all of you that I can eat some same cool sweets again. Even I'm thinking of making a lovely medicine out of them. I'm going to call it Snacker Select. It makes your stomach so small you can only eat snacks.
Ozempic.
So you can get stinky in the tin pig and love every minute of it. Whatever that line was, I can break the fourth bottle read again.
Oh well, Pinkie.
Weight gain and.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh no.
Man, I have met so many beautiful people now. I've drawn so many beautiful sketches. Lulu isn't the biggest fan of my new work, though. She took one look at my sketchbook and hit me over the head with it. Bam! Just like that. And then she left. I guess there's no one less beautiful person now. So I've got a big decision ahead of me. Do I follow my art, or do I follow my dick? By heart, I mean new girlfriend.
We got it, Shaggy.
I had to.
Go there.
Oh shoot, here he is.
Well, he's back.
VaStar, the Badinator. Seriously though, thanks for the assistance today, good buddy.
You want me to talk about IS-7? I'll talk all day. Sounds like that Edgewood kid is doing good work.
Yes, mine's already chose a different path from his old man in the end. I thought that maybe we can work together, but that won't stop me looking on for him from that time.
You've come pretty far yourself.
Holy macaroni, complete from Big Bad Detective Bad? Am I dreaming? Well, flatter will get you everywhere, old pal. You ever need a little friend magic, just call me.
Nah.
Oh,
Oh no.
God. Looks like they'll be letting me off a little easier than I thought for what I did. I guess because I told them I was kind of forced to do it. Ouch!
No such thing as easy when it comes to grinding, little child.
Sorry, Grandma. I still feel awful about it, of course. But I'm just so glad I didn't get to stay out of here with you. What's that? You think we should be getting back to work? I guess you're right. Keep the dead waiting.
Yes,
Oh my
can.
god.
Ugh.
Goddamn crazy.
Emma.
Emma, yeah. Dasher.
Science saves today again, huh? Good thing it happened to be around, right? Even if you do have to jump right back on the plane again and go back to Europe. Oh, this flying around is gonna get tiring. Still, it's all part of becoming a first-class forensic investigator. Guess I'll better get going. Oh, but if you ever need me, just say the word, okay? I'll come running. You'll know I will. But I can't swim, so that's a problem.
I'm so hungry. I'm gonna eat eggs.
Eggs.
All the omelets.
Oh, on karma.
There you go.
Oh, damn it. The greater one's father, the greater the pressure to be greater. But Eustace Wiener, he has chosen his own path now, and he'll be tested. Just as I was. Miles Edgeworth chose to live as a prosecutor over how his own father lived. That too is a valid answer to the question we all had to wrestle with.
See you as a cameo.
Hey, mister.
Yeah, she's still busy with Interpol.
Oh
Well,
no,
that's
I
a
mean
good thing.
like I mean that quite literally.
My father's hid a secret small burden. I could only have imagined. I thought it's only my family name. He thought of so much more. He thought of our entire nations. I meant to carry on that legacy, to fulfill his last great wish. Even if our president was an imposter, even if the real president's long dead, deep sixth, even if it takes all my efforts and all my men's efforts, Zingfar will rise again. Can't wait for you to see it, prosciutto.
Hey,
Internet promotion. Woohoo!
yay.
You
Jesus.
Oh, no.
I give up the winner thing. Told everyone to stop calling me that.
That's what I've been saying all along, son. Yeah.
Because I didn't win. My dad did it all for me. I'm going to start again from scratch. I won't let what he did ruin everything. And pretty soon I'll be better than him. And better than Edgeworth, too. Now, first order of business. Get a new last name.
Yeah, that's never going to happen, son. Yeah.
I mean, you
I'm
legally
thinking
can
the
do
best.
that. It's
Yeah.
hard. It's hard as hell, but you can do it legally speaking. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I am fully aware.
Well, it was
Hey.
eventful to say the least, but we got it done. The movie's going down great.
I think the murder stories in the gossip magazine first, well. Pick bad man emerged from the ground. Reveal the full face of monster behind the same small person fruit. Oh, wait. This is a picture of you. Use the power.
What? Why?
It's not so bad after all. It'll make people come and see the movie, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Or,
Oh, poor Sabretooth.
Yeah.
Man, you can't get a break.
Berserker Claw.
Okay. Here's,
Hey,
it's just a
Sean.
long credits.
Oh, here you go.
I very much enjoyed the movie, Sean.
I mean, yeah.
It's nothing. It wasn't even a big part. The volume bit for both the top sides and Gordy, they don't come any bigger than that. That was a role you were born to play. You think? Well, it would be cool to be in the sequel, I guess.
More kaiju.
And I kind of like
All the kaijus.
Hey, can we pick something up before we head back? I want to get some wine rollers for my dad. Of course, and I'll buy some too
All the
for
wholesomes.
Mealy.
Aw.
Please try, Gambit.
Finally, no, it's not over yet. This is the end.
April
Finally.
8th,
Yep.
1617. Prosecutors building High Prosecutor's office.
Whew! It's been a busy few days, huh, sir?
Unbelievably so. How did so many important cases all come along at once?
Capcom.
Dull moment. There's never a dull moment when I'm around, because I'm just lucky that way, I suppose.
Wait, so all that stuff happened because of you?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, God, no, Gummy. How could you say that?
And yet, I don't think the good detective is entirely wrong.
See?
Okay,
Even his
what
stuff
now?
thinks so.
Will you be returning to your thieving practice?
Meh. Yeah, good question.
What? You're not sure?
How can I put this? I guess I feel like I've been trying to follow my father's footsteps this whole time, you know? Trying to become a great thief just like he was.
Yatagarasu. Or a Yatagarasu, at least.
Watching how this all panned out for you, Mr. Edgeworth, it got me thinking that maybe I need to get out of from under his shadow and live my own life too, you know? Just like how you decided to not do the whole attorney thing. It's time to make our own fate.
She's right. After all, nothing thrives in the shade.
I'm gonna be my
Except
own
mushrooms.
hero.
That sounds like an admirable plan indeed.
I'll be giving up the name though. I can't not be the Yatagarasu, right?
Whatever name you pick, you'll always be K to us, K. And you'll always be a hero.
Aw, well, thank you, Gummy. You'll always be my Gummy too.
Aw, you bet I will. And I'll be doing my detective thing just as hard as always. Although I've been
On the
transferred
side.
Although I've gotten some new papers, I'm going to be transferred to ACDC Town.
Woohoo!
So, I'll be counting on you, sir.
Yes, and I'll be counting on you too, Detective. Whoever you are, as I've been counting on you for these last few days. You've helped us out too many times to mention.
And for a raise?
I think your next salary review may come as a pleasant surprise.
Huh? You mean I can afford hot dog buns now? Wait a minute, you mean...
What's the matter? I'm saying I'll see to it that you get paid a little more, Detective.
Well, this is unbelievable, sir.
That's so wrong.
No
No.
way! Go, Gummy, go!
It's like a dream come true. I can finally leave that instant noodle life behind.
Oh my god, dude!
But don't think I'll be letting you rest on your laurels. Your work won't be getting any easier. Oh, I hope you understand that.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir. I'll give you everything I got. Just wait and see. As soon as I come back from ACDC Town.
Oh, God.
Thunder and Judge Cavell set me on a new path in life. A path on which I will face down every contradiction that the law has to present. A path at whose end lies the ultimate truth. But can I really do this? I'll need to give it some serious thought. It certainly won't be easy, nonetheless.
Mr. Edgeworth, there's another reason I was never truly alone during my long struggle against Chairman Winner. Someone else was with me, someone other than the goddess.
Sercon.
Derp.
Oh, of course, Sean.
This could be giving me more courage than words can express. Simply have it near give me hope. When we feel that we are not alone, we keep going, no matter how hard the road ahead.
So that was your secret weapon all along. The strength of your bond with your son. The strength of my bonds.
Oh, forgot.
What is it?
Bonds of steel.
I was trying to find other members for my Yatagrasso team, right?
I do vaguely
Here we
remember
go.
something about that.
I never even found a single one. Sad face. We're going to be unstoppable in our quest to steal the truth. So much for that little pipe dream.
No, that's Atlas series. I'm sorry, Kay.
Oh, you're kidding, right? You always have a team. A team that can solve any case in the world cares to throw at you.
I guess I do.
The prosecutor, the detective, and the great thief. Between the three of us, we can't hunt down the truth. We can hunt down the truth, put it in handcuffs, and steal it once and for all.
You're the new
ZVD. ZVD.
I can't help feeling a little sorry for the truth in that case.
As long as the three of us stick together, we got nothing to fear, right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Indeed, nothing at all.
Just the
Instantly
two of
gone.
us.
Instantly gone.
Yeah, pretty much.
just me by myself. And now I
Is it-
follow the path
Yeah,
of my own
go.
making too. But not alone. I have some colorful companions to help me. As long as they're beside me, I won't lose my way. It's a new path and a new me. And I'll be walking it as a prosecutor, not an attorney. My father's path and mine are different,
Don't you mean great prosecutor?
but they're not as separate as they may seem. Though the routes
Chief prosecutor,
differ,
I mean-
the destination is the same. Because, of course, both end at the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Oh, that's
And
an
this is a
awesome
lovely
right there.
splash page to end on.
Well, also
It
now
is.
you know what Vass drew off of for my picture of Rugal as Edgeworth in the original one. Remember, he used
Oh,
that
yeah.
one. The
And this is where VaStar pulls up the image that I commissioned.
new items unlocked in the gallery.
Uh,
Oh, what'd you get, Vash?
What
What do you mean?
is it?
I don't know. What did you get?
Oh, it was from a while ago, but it was just basically just Edgeworth.
Oh, yeah,
to a
Edgeworth
machine
did
to
the
get-
surgery. Yeah, to make
to
it
get
forget.
all of his memories from forgotten of everybody here.
I didn't know how to do the whole like
Well, I want to see. I want to see.
But
No,
Oh,
it's on there.
Right out tomorrow.
It's in VaStar's art gallery, the second one.
fine, I'll do it, but it's not my best.
Fair enough. I'm still happy with how it turned out.
I'm getting that DS feeling.
No, you don't.
Before I go, I just want to say this was fun. This was an amazing. This is why me and DP agree that this is arguably one of the best games in the series.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
I like it.
What did I just look
Because
at?
again, it just like it gives me that old feeling of playing adventure games and along with the Sierra line of
Yeah,
games.
I enjoyed it too.
Yeah, if Sierra was still around, yeah, they would have been translating,
Would've done something like this.
Ace
Would've done
Attorney
something
Quest.
like this.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
was just as hard to
Attorney
That's
Quest.
assuming that Capcom,
Oh, they
hired
would.
out Sierra, but still.
Every
Well,
rule
back to
do
the-
this. Miles Edgeworth, Ian Hickard.
Yeah. And these are everybody who basically forget everything in their past games.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Oh,
Hope I did a good
now
job
it's
of
time
singing.
for more John Romero's Daikatana.
okay.
Well, I hope I did a good job of singing, doing all those roles. God, that took all my voice.
Oh yeah, no, I can. I'm
Yeah.
okay with doing rolls. So it's me and Vass that usually do the rolls in Daikatana.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I enjoyed being Simeon though. It was cathartic. Being
Yeah.
evil.
Yeah. Yeah.
You did a good job.
Yeah,
playing them.
yeah. Don't worry. You'll get to be Emma in Ace Attorney 4 and 6, and then you'll get to
Yay.
be Athena Sykes.
Ah, nice.
I mean, she's the Emma from Professor Layton. So,
Yeah, well, I gotta.
all right. I'll see you then, and I'll be right back for Daikatana.